What is up, guys? Bellamy here. In today's video I wanted to talk about something that I mentioned in my last video, which is one of the custom quests that is available on the ArcheRage private server. This quest is called Beauty Requires Money. It is a cargo or commerce related quest line that pops up every Friday for me. I believe it's Thursdays for NA people, but we're kind of a day ahead. Works out. Friday is a perfect day for such an awesome quest line to pop up. The quest basically requires you to run different amounts of cargo from any of your standard trade outlets on Harania, Nuia, I think even Heidmar and Diamond Shores, to the Friedrich Island in ArcheRage, which you should all be very familiar with. Now, the reasons why I'm excited about this quest line, this quest in particular, is not just because of the awesome rewards, but also the implications for the future, at least for me, and what this quest actually creates in its existence. Now, the rewards from the quest are pretty cool. You get, a bunch of different labor pots, you get merit badges, and you get some other things, I think some fusion alembics and things like that. The main thing is the labor. Just simply running 7 cargo up to Friedrich Island for Dragoness and Stabilizers will net you 5,000 labor worth of workers' compensations, and then running another 7, so 14 total, will net you another 5,000, so 10,000 labor all up. You can also go the extra length to run up to 28 max cargo, which will get you some extra rewards. There's some boat related things. I haven't actually completed that one myself yet because it doesn't seem as worth as the 7 and the 14, mostly because I want that labor and I'm interested in leveling my commerce, but it's there nonetheless if you want to run it. The quest is pretty cool. Simply just run cargo up to Friedrich, but the reason why I'm so excited about it is not because of just the cargo and the rewards, like I said, it's because of what it means to have an event like this on a weekly basis. Now, everyone on the server seems very well aware that on Fridays, or Thursdays if you're NA, I believe, it is the day for packs going to Friedrich. So many players tend to go out, from what I can tell, to Friedrich in preparation for the event and camp the island for people who are running the packs, which at first glance for a low-geared player like myself and most of my family sounds like danger because there's not going to be many windows where we can run our own packs in to get all that labor ourselves. We've somehow managed to do it successfully. This week's time around, we ran our first merchant worth of packs as a small group from Salisbury Peninsula, and we got in there quite successfully. Our second run, however, we ended up getting ganked by a really geared player, which for us as 8, 9, 10k geared players, we got basically cleaned up by one single player, so there was not really much we could do to defend ourselves. I myself die in basically one hit because I have no defensive gems or anything in my gear, so that was a bit of a bummer, but at the end of the day it really wasn't that big of a deal. You don't really lose too much. We ended up just kind of calling it there for a few hours, and we ended up running our cargo the morning after, and we ran it from Heidmar and we got it in successfully, and it was done and dusted. We got our quest done in the 24-hour window that the quest is available. It was pretty easy, pretty fun, turned it in, got a bunch of labor, yeehaw, very cool. The main reason why I'm making this video and why I wanted to talk about the quest though is because of, like I said, the implications for the quest, for what it would mean for us, myself and my group, and just players in general when you're actually to the point where you're interested in PvPing in the world of ArcheRage. Now, if you've played ArcheRage before, you would know what early ArcheRage was like on the oceans and how Friedrich Island PvP was. It was a lot of fun, and I have a lot of good memories going out and pirating people on the ocean and fighting people on Friedrich back in the day. In recent years in ArcheRage, just in general, not because packs are not very worth it, through reasons I could go through it, but basically the short version of is there's not very many people running packs on most servers, and if you go out on a boat and go through the ocean with a radar and a merchant ship with no pack storage on it just to cruise around and catch people and try and pirate people, you wouldn't be very successful. You would definitely run into people every now and again, but there is definitely not that kind of sprawling ocean of just players out and about all the time like there always was back in the day when the servers were huge and there was lots of players and the game was new and there was all of that fun. Now, that's certainly still the case the most of the time, but with these additional incentives that ArcheRage has put in, with these kind of quests on, a 1 day a week kind of basis, it kind of promotes these behaviors from players. You know, players are incentivized on a Friday to go out, run packs to Friedrich if they can get them in, if they can defend them, or maybe sneak them in during those lower hours of the night kind of thing. And on the other hand, other players who may not be interested in running the packs, but might be interested in PvP or stealing the packs, are incentivized to go out and camp Friedrich, or drive a boat around Friedrich and patrol and look for packs and look for people to gank and steal from. That's really, really fun, and that is something that the game definitely needs, and it's just an overall net positive for a server, in my opinion. It encourages PvP, and encourages liveliness on the oceans and people to be out and about, and it's just really cool. It was definitely one of the things that stood out to me in the first couple of days of trying ArcheRage, the private server, is that holy crap, this event is really, really cool. I wonder what other events they have on each day of the week, because there is 7 different ones. There's one for finding treasure in the ocean, there's one for doing fishing, there's one for running normal cargo for Onyx. It's all really cool and all really exciting, and honestly, it's just a lot of fun, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. If you'd not tried ArcheRage, the ArcheRage private server, and you're looking for somewhere to play ArcheRage, definitely jump on, give it a try. I'm having lots of fun with my group. We we started with like 4 or 5 players, and we're suddenly like 12 people strong, because everyone's like, oh, you guys are playing here? Alright, should we try it? Is it worth it? Should we go over it? And they just get baited into playing, like many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with. So that's my rant over. Just wanted to talk about this questline, and that I've been having a lot of fun with ArcheRage in general, and yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you're interested in trying the game, jump in Discord, give us a shout out, see if you need any help. It's been lots of fun, highly recommend it. Beauty requires money. Cool questline, ArcheRage. These custom things are sick. Keep it up. Alright, see you guys in the next video.